the Sargent Gallery and view Jae Hoon Lee's exhibition, The Bridge of Now and Here, and enjoy being mesmerised by his work. His videos draw you in to contemplate what is happening while the soundtrack gently tickles your memory. The work Dark Matter morphs and changes. Students talked about it having a crystal-like appearance as it grows and moves. Making geoballs is a fun crystal-based activity. They can be containers, or you can put them together on a shelf or attach them to a wall. Have a go at making some geoballs using the templates included in the Jae Hoon Lee Art Activity Pack. These are free and are available to be picked up at the gallery until the 30th of January 2022. Choose one of the 5 geoball templates and let's start making. You will need newspaper, pen or pencil, ruler, scissors and some glue. I have put my template on top of some newspaper, and that's because I just want a slightly softer object underneath. We're going to just score these lines. So scoring the lines means it's going to be easier to fold later on. So using a ruler and a pen, you can use a pencil if you need to. We are going to just go over those lines, and it just allows a little bit of a crease. I press reasonably firmly. It doesn't even matter if your pen doesn't work, so long as you are making a line in the card. Let's do that to all of your lines. Now we're going to cut out the lines. Now you may have noticed some of the lines are solid and there's a few lines that have got little white dashes on them. So we're going to cut all the way around, and then later we're going to cut down those lines with the white dashes. I've actually got one right here, but I am going to cut all the way down those white dashes to there, just to make it easier to get to that triangle. So line them up, make sure you just go on the lines, just like that, and we're going to go all the way around, and then we'll stop and we'll go into those ones with the dashes. Once you've cut all your lines, just gently start folding over your triangles and across those lines that we've scored before. They should be quite easy. If you find one that you haven't done properly, just go back over it with the ruler and the pen. But you should be able to do all those different lines. And that allows it to get that shape. And if you want to, you can just kind of loosely just put those ones over top, and you can see how you can make that geoball shape. Right, now to get your glue, I'm just using a glue stick, and I'm just going to put the glue on each of those white tabs, well, white triangles that say glue. And I'm just going to go right up to the edges, and if it's easier to do it holding, that's fine, or you can put it down on the table on the newspaper and add the glue that way as well. So I've decided to do all the tabs at once because then it's easier just to fold up, glue them together, than having to stop and glue, and then stop and glue. So take your time, make sure you're doing a good job. Getting the glue on all those edges and on the middle of the triangle as well. So I'm going to start with the white triangle that's most in the middle. It's got the two next to each other. So do that one first, and then fold the next one over. And give it a good squeeze, or stick it down on the table and press it that way. See where the other one was as well. Press them in and just check them, making sure they're still lined up. If they're not, just squeeze them together a bit. My glue stick's quite a good one. It's quite nice and sticky, so they stick quite easily, quite quickly. And then slowly just go over all of them. Again, lining them up, giving them a squeeze, turning them over, and then doing all of them. There we go. Nearly done. Last one, and then we're just going to check, and I kind of put it on the side and then press down with my fingers, and I can do each one as we go, just to make sure we really have stuck down well. If you are using PVA glue, you might want to put some pegs on the ends. on the bits that have overlapped that are gluing together and let them dry. Just depends on what it is you're using. So once you're done, you can kind of start to shape it a little bit. Just give it a bit of a squeeze to get the right pentagon shape in there as well. There we go. And just check it over, make sure everything is glued. And then if you want to, you can make the rest of them in your pack. So there's a blank one, a black one, which is the fire, there's the ice one, there's a crystal one, and there is a green one. But once they're done, you could put them on top of each other. You can attach them next to each other. You could put them on the wall and make like a large geode. You could do whatever you like, really. You could even stack them.